The member for Dunkley.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is for the Minister for Environment and Energy. Will the minister update the House on the government's actions to ensure an affordable supply of energy for hard-working families and small businesses, including in Dunkley? What hurdles stand in the way to achieving this security?
The Minister for the Environment and Energy.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Dunkley for his question and acknowledge with 16,000 small businesses in his electorate, whether it's the butcher in Frankston, whether it's the baker in Seaford, or indeed whether it's the candlestick maker in Mornington, they're all paying higher prices for their electricity, and we are committed, the Turnbull government, to driving down the costs of power by reining in the networks through changes to limited merits review, through changing the gas transportation system and pricing arrangements, and by putting in place a realistic and practicable renewable energy target. Now, I'm asked about any hurdles. Now, we know that last week the Leader of the Opposition doubled down when it came to his reckless 50% renewable energy target. He doesn't know how much it costs, he doesn't know what it's called, and he doesn't know how it's going to work. Because this is what the member for Sydney said on the 14th of February. It's a 50% ambition. This is what the member for Watson said on the 16th of February. It's generally referred to as a goal. This is what the member for McMahon said on the 16th of February. We're all being very clear and explicit about a policy objective, Mr Speaker. And then this is what the member for Hunter said on Sky. It's not a policy, it's an announcement of an aspiration. Yeah, you have to have goals in life, Mr Speaker. Now, we know the Leader of the Opposition went on the 7:30 report and said if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. That's what he famously said. But this has to take the cake, because in his speech to Bloomberg last week on the 50% renewable energy target, this is what he said. This is our target, it is our goal, it is our objective, it is our aspiration, Mr Speaker. Now, Mr Speaker, he then went on to say, and I'll quote him, he said, "It's not something we will need to legislate because we are confident Australians will achieve it." And I thought, that's strange. That's strange, because what did he say to the Australian people less than a year ago at the election? 24 million Australian people. What did he say? And I discovered the Labor Party election document on page 15. Quote, "A Labor government will ensure that the implementation of these reforms through Commonwealth law and legislation relating to the 2030 target of 50% renewable energy generation," Mr Speaker. So there you go. You've actually contradicted your own policy document less than a year ago. You contradict the member for McMahon, you contradict the member for Sydney, you contradict the member for Watson, and you're giving up on 16,000 small businesses in the electorate of Dunkley and many others because you are putting your